This is Stephen Kanumba, and he was one of, if not the biggest actor in Tanzanian film history. So big that his funeral was attended by over 30,000 people, and when they carried Kanumba's coffin through the crowd, it is reported that hundreds of women fainted. Today we're taking a look at the rise and untimely fall of Tanzania's lover boy, the biggest actor to grace the screens of millions of Tanzanians. But first we need to start at the beginning. Kanumba was born on January 8, 1984 in Shinyanga, a city in northern Tanzania. From an early age, he showed a great passion for acting. He took part in plays in the Sunday school of the African Inland Church and would later go to the famous Kaole Sanaa group in 2002. After that, he attended acting classes at the Bagamoyo College of Arts and the University of Dar es Salaam. His breakthrough came with roles in popular Tanzanian soap operas, where his compelling screen presence and versatility as an actor began to shine through. Soon, he wasn't just acting in films, he was becoming the face of Tanzania's burgeoning film industry, appearing in films such as Johari, Dar to Lagos, Red Valentine, Magic House, and so many more. Kanumba soon became almost like a household name. He became a star, and his fans always looked forward to a new movie release, so much so that sometimes they would even queue up at the Mtitu Games shop, which was owned by the production company that Kanumba was signed for, just so they could buy a new film that was starring Kanumba. One thing I'd like to point out as I was researching this video, I came across Kanumba's website from the time, and I find it so fascinating because it's like, I don't know if this was a thing back then, but his website just automatically plays music no matter how much, like there's no way to turn it off. I was researching for this video and I couldn't help but point that out because I found it so interesting. Kanumba was on track to be a global star. Having collaborated with actors from Nigeria to make Nollywood films, he was also soon to make his Hollywood debut. Nothing could really go wrong. In 2012, Kanumba is allegedly in a relationship with Elizabeth Michael, commonly known as Lulu, and for the rest of this video, that's what we're going to refer to her as. Now, the age of consent in Tanzania is 18. Lulu was 17 at the time, and this was certainly controversial. Lulu was somewhat of a child star in Tanzania, having appeared in films as early as 5 years old after being discovered by another actor at the time. She appeared in various soap operas, making her debut in the film called Misuko Suko. As I mentioned earlier, Lulu and Kanumba's relationship was quite controversial, largely due to the age gap and Lulu being a minor at the time. On the evening of April 7th, 2012, reports come in that Kanumba has passed away in his home and Lulu was present. She was subsequently arrested, and I will try my best to give you guys a timeline of what happened that night according to the court documents and what Lulu has publicly said that I could find. A fair warning, these documents have multiple grammatical errors, but I have tried my best to sort through them. The documents show that a prosecution witness named Seti Bosco, Kanumba's younger brother, who also lived with Kanumba at the time, stated that Lulu and Kanumba were lovers, and on that night they were meant to go out. Lulu arrives at Kanumba's home, and according to Bosco, he could later hear the couple arguing. Lulu was arguing with Kanumba about her talking to men on the phone in front of Kanumba, and eventually the argument went into Kanumba's bedroom, and eventually Lulu comes knocking at Bosco's door, claiming that Kanumba had fallen. Now, Lulu's account of the night is a little different. She says that she only went to the home because Kanumba had asked her to come. She arrived at the house but had to take calls from her friends with whom she'd made plans with prior to going to Kanumba's house. She says that Kanumba displayed a violent behavior that night, and a police officer who arrived at the scene first said in her testimony that when she arrived at the home at 3 a.m. she could see some wine and whiskey in a glass a bottle of Sprite, and also a machete partially under a bed. Now, we do not know exactly what happened that night, but it seems to suggest that Kanumba may have been drunk, and according to Lulu, he was threatening her with the machete while emotionally abusing her, which I can assume meant insult. Lulu goes on to say that Kanumba chased her around the house wearing only a towel, and at one point even held Lulu back as she tried to escape. She says Kanumba locked the door of what I assume to be the room they were left in, or they were in. I think this is the master bedroom that Bosco says where they went on to argue. And while he is threatening Lulu, he apparently just falls down. Lulu manages to leave and lock herself in the bathroom, in which she claims to hear another fall. She exits the bathroom to find Kanumba to be unresponsive, and it's at this point she goes to alert Bosco, Kanumba's brother. The autopsy report in the court document mentions an external injury on the back of the head, most likely from a blunt object. It is possible that during the argument, while Kanumba is intoxicated, Lulu may have tried to defend herself. It is not clear, as the court documents do not do a good job explaining it, but according to this article I found, it is believed that Kanumba was pushed, slid, and hit his head. In 2017, Lulu was found guilty for involuntary manslaughter and was sentenced to 2 years. She spent 6 months in prison and 18 months on community service, as opposed to life imprisonment. I will link the relevant articles and even the court documents in the descriptions, so you can take a look and let me know what you guys think. The death of Kanumba came as a shock, especially since he was so young. He was the face of Tanzania's film industry, and no one else could really fill that void. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and let me know down in the comments what you thought. I'll see you guys next time.